Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Rogue Trader here by Owlcat Games. We just got done talking with Corda here. Looks like I can actually check these guys out, see if they have anything. I don't think I need that or that. What's this? Regular old good old. That's a good old plasma gun. We'll take that. Back here, when I got drawn into her conversation, I was actually coming back here to do this. So, Pascal?
The machine god grants me insight.
There's convict up here who's been
Rise to
concluded.
the top, or get left in the dust.
Was this? That's this guy. Did he have something on him? I guess I can't go and loot him. Can't go up those stairs. How am I on the map? There's something over here. Oh, let's go grab that. Take what we can get, put it in our boat. I'm not sure. She said I'm supposed to talk to somebody, Hieronymus is here. Let's go talk to Hieronymus.
I always have a backup plan.
I haven't talked to him yet. I think I'm supposed to talk to one of these guys. They're supposed to take me to the place. She said somebody's supposed to take me to... He's here. Let's go talk to him. Harmonious Dolosaro. Hieronymus gazes alight with awe. He breathes in the burnt smell flesh and promethium and says to you, "Behold, noble Dren608, as footfall transforms before your very eyes. In the wake of your toils, this den of depravity will once again become a testament to the Emperor's greatness, as was its original design. Does it bring you delight? Given the diary of Captain Wasteland Wayfarer, your expedition perished." Studies the diary for a while in silence, then says grimly, "Captain Virko was a kind but fallible man. So was my brother in service, Gravik. So were the millions of pilgrims who boarded the Wasteland Wayfarer many years ago. Grieves me their kindness failed the test that the void presented to them, but their death serves as a reminder to us. Corruption has many faces and can stain even the purest of souls. Thank you for the news, Lord Captain. Colony A3 649 Minoris is hereby officially declared fallen and lost. And I don't think I have anything I really want to do with him. Plus 10 bonus to willpower, plus 15 damage to psychic and navigator powers, but inflicts a minus 10 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill. If anybody's going to put that on, it'd be Cassia. Reconstructed flamer pistol. Large medikits and War World Origin Enforcer Carapace. Okay. Radiant gloves. Conviction. Iconoclast allies gains plus 16% head chance. Enemies adjacent to the wearer automatically dodges all melee allies melee attacks. Death World boots. War boots. These boots grant their wearer 15% dodge reduction bonus for attacks with melee weapons. And there's a heavy flamer, which I'd really like to get for a girl. After melee combat is +6, base armor ferocity +10 against human enemies. Great against human enemies. Flashbangs. All their allies ignore that. Okay. And we'll move our immune to the slowed effect till military combat. Combi draw. Okay. Psi focus. They got these +0s here instead of the percentages, so 5 times psi rating. That'd be good to put on Heinrichs. That's what I really want to get for what's his name? But that's way up there, 18. I'm only at 6. These guys are really hard. Hard to do. Because then, because like if you, it's holy gifts, jewelry, and ships components. I don't have a lot. I mean, I don't even think I can get to the 3,000 with what I've got here. Well, I've got about 1,000 in ships components. I mean, I don't even have any holy gifts here, do I? Holy gifts. Got another 1,000 in holy gifts. I could probably get myself up 1 level with him. $1,300. And we had some ships components. 600. 468,000. 2,300. Where's that put me? I'm still down about 800. So I just need like a miscellaneous or something. Yeah. Then it's another, it's like, goes up by almost 3,000. This lets me get the Dark Visionary hood, so I'll take that. Be a long slog to get to them. Okay, and get out of there. I don't really need to talk to him anymore. I'm supposed to find somebody. Is it one of these guys? She said somebody would take me to the place.
I always keep my options open.
There's nobody really up here. Right? Because normally I would be back here is where I would... Oh! So I can go to the Adeptus Amicus. Alright, let's double check. Adeptus Amicus Bar. This could be the Lord's name. Just discuss the situation that Footfall finds itself in. Martyr's Endurance. Okay. And then this is also where rat hunting is, and then I gotta go talk to him. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me there. The weather's changing here, so I'm dealing with a lot of allergy issues. Okay, so we have to go here. Everything flows through here. Let's go there. Oh, yeah, well, we'll take it. We don't care. We got about 10 minutes in. So we've got to go here. Everything is here. Take a drink while it's loading. Okay. To the rest of Footfall, which is not much. So I guess we need to come on up here. Do we need to check our inventory? What have I got on? Stabilizer, bracers. Are there better bracers? So this is... Nice 10 penalty on weapon skill and ballistic skill. What does she have on? This would give her more willpower, which would make her willpower be an 80. Plus 15, minus 10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill, but she doesn't use those things. She uses her navigator powers, right? So let's try that. See if that helps her. Pascal, what have you got on? Plus 5 to hit, plus 3 critical. I have to wear that. Affected by the wearer deals damage to the enemy. Nope. Logic. Non-attack ability. Warp Sears goggles. Peripheral visor. Medicae. Commissary cup. No, that's for... Okay. So I don't think there's anything. He's got on plus 10 strength. Reload his weapon is 1 less AP. This helps him in melee. Equipped to melee weapons plus 5 armor penetration and plus 2 damage. He's got this nice Piety's charge. Nice two-handed power weapon. We can do the Thunder Slam on. And he's got the best plasma gun I've got. I think that's the best plasma gun I have. Let's do this in alphabetical. It'll be easier for me to find plasmas. Yeah, 20 to 30. Plasma. 23 to 32. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything better than that. He could take a heavy bolter. But he doesn't have real good recoil charges. Jay, did I give you upgraded shuriken pistol, an agonizing splinter pistol? I did give you this really neat two-handed ranged weapon, but upgraded shuriken. Shuriken, splinter. She could take 2 upgraded shuriken pistols. Should give her 7 shots. Agonizing Splinter does 8 to 10 with a toxic burst. I think I almost want to have her have 2 splinter pistols. Right? I'm gonna put that one away for now and let her have 2 of those. Because if she criticals with those, that's like... I mean, she could have up to 28 shots. She could do a lot of damage. You, I know, are pretty much... Right. She's the one carrying the black signet. And he's got this two-handed Raven's Bane. 31 to 41 damage is like yeah, a lot of people would say, oh, you need to carry a pistol. It's like, nope. He's got a shuriken catapult. Does he have, do we have any better? Does 8 versus 7 at 6 to 10 or 8? Which staff? No. He could get an upgraded shuriken pistol to do 11. I would do 11 to 15. That's better than his catapult. And he could have another sword. Ooh. I could give him another one-handed sword of some sort. What do we have for swords? Got a dueling sword. Closest enemy with it, whichever attack us. Should get a shot off if he used this. Harbinger of Carnage. Well, that's almost as good as the one he's got. I was thinking of giving that to Heinrichs, but I think you're gonna get rid of this two-handed weapon, and you're gonna take one of these pistols. Is this the one? You're gonna take one of these upgraded shuriken pistols. That's gonna be your alternative. 5 armor. Okay, that's me tinkering. Alright, we need to go up here. Where is everybody? Oh wow, it's like nothing's the same. Everything's darkened. Thug, citizen, guard, worker. What is this? Oh, I'll bet you that's... Who's this? There's Vladimir. How do we get to Vladimir? I have to go this way? I guess we have to go this way. And there's loot back there. He was just in the atrium. How can he be here? That's weird. He's in two places at once. He's a doppelganger. The dude's a doppelganger.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, we gotta go talk to Vladimir. Hey, no, so here's Vladimir. Vladimir to carry the liege. You have no other options, Ryzza. If you abandon Footfall to Corda and flee, where are you going to sell your goods or restock your supplies? It will just be a slow death for all of you, with no ammunition, no water, and no air. So quit bargaining with fate and stick to the plan. Plan? More like a suicide pact. You have no allies, no weapons, no nothing. Vladaym and Ryzza notice you, and the old pirate grins sarcastically. You're a runt trying to play with the big boys, Vekimo. You've taken on a rogue trader dynasty and only a handful of heavies. Only a handful of heppies and a couple of guns to your name. The way I see it, your march to the gallows is more of a gallop. Running away from Ryzza, Vladim's expression does not change, but an indistinct curse falls from his lips. Don't mind me, do carry on. Who do we have here? A couple of hardened insurgents. The wry smile at him corrects you. Ungodly, lawless rabble-rousers who are a threat to the security of this station. Kindly refer to us using our full titles, please. Greetings, your lordship, and as for you, Vekimo, I've got nothing to add. Your plan's utter crap. I don't gamble on those kinds of odds. I'll leave you to think about your prospects. Maybe you'll realize that using my shuttle would be a better idea while me and my shuttle are still here. Okay, what the hell was all that? Jae, by the throne's radiance, Vladaym, if you don't tell me this very moment where you and Falco are keeping my guys... Former liege lords interrupts Jae with a dry gesture. I don't do business with rats, Hydere. And surprisingly enough, for once, I don't mean you. In that case, pray to the Exalted One that Falco backs up your story before he dies. Disappointed, Jace takes her hand off her weapon and bows her head before you penitently. Forgive my brazenness, Shireen. He's all yours. Look at him. What does he look like? Former Liege looks angry and focused. His coat collar is unbuttoned, showing the meshwork of ceramite reinforced armor hidden underneath. He is wearing a gun holster on his side. Now that Vladaym has thrown off the mask of disgruntled bureaucrat, his sleeves are rolled up, showing his old bandit tattoos. He exudes an aura of imperious cruelty. Draw your weapon and shout in the name of the law. Every insurgent present here is under arrest. And I ended up fighting like 400 people. How's the station faring? Let's ask that stupid question. It's turned into a kingdom of death, executing protesters, cracking down on corrupt traitors, and suppressing dissent are all good, useful policies within reasonable limits. I've used them myself, in fact. However, Lady Corda, reasonable limits are a distant memory at this point. Yeah, I'd noticed. Fortunately, I'd been preparing for that turn of events ever since that hag tried to take footfall the first time. You helped us then, giving me time to organize. I set up weapons caches, enlisted more fighters, and deleted my agent's data from the Cogitator network. When Corda seized power, she thought she'd won, but the station was still mine, to an extent. My little army is waging war on the enforcers. We slaughter patrols, wrestle back detainees, and punish those who collaborate with the enemy, or are close to someone who does. Like a jagged steel trap. His ruthless smile is like a jagged steel trap. Incendia is conducting her reprisals, and I'm conducting mine. Everyone must remember that there are consequences for collaborating with the occupying force. Sorry, Sire. The old outlaw hounded and hiding like a rat. I see. I see your position of authority has not changed you. You remain the bandit you always were. Well, between Cindy and you, she's done a better job of imposing order. Let's go with 3. Smiles tersely. Old habits die hard, I'll admit. I wasn't exactly yearning for the days of my youth. To find myself in the line of fire again is invigorating. Your lordship may have little love to spare for me, and you certainly have not built a strong alliance with the organization I represent, but if seeing the new order of things on footfall gives you even the tiniest suspicion that it's all damned madness, step in and help me stop it. Well, what kind of help do you expect from me? General uprising will be doomed to fail. The enforcers have isolated the asteroids. We can't strike out against Insidious. She has the greater numbers, and her throne's refractor field will protect her from any attack. A sinuous smile appears on the liege's lip. So we'll ask her ladyship to come to us, exploiting her overconfidence. If she wants my blood, let her come and spill it. She knows we use the Amicus as our meeting place. If you let the enforcers know I can be found and grabbed in here, she will come. She will hardly drag her throne with her. We'll lure her into a trap, kill her, and take back footfall. What forces do you have at your command? However much Cordy would like to believe she's kicked the Cosmolica out of footfall, she hasn't. We're scattered all over the station, lowing low, and there's still enough of us to cause trouble. Small band of my most daring cutthroat staff members who were by my side when I came to power, business partners who still remember that any venture is only as reliable as the grip of the venturer's hand on their pistol. Add to that the group of Xenos mercenaries, which my colleagues from the Casablanca have promoted me with. A radical solution, I know, but they don't care who they kill as long as I pay them, and I have means to pay them. We would have greater numbers if Ryzza wasn't so damned cautious, and Hieronymus did us a favor and shut his preaching trap. Grits his teeth and adds quietly, I would have thrown the good reverend for a loop long ago if it weren't for the fanatical Bob that would show up here to avenge him. Okay, why would Ryzza have a problem with it? She has misgivings about the prospect of our cooperation. The old rogue prefers not to pick fights unless her victory is a foregone conclusion. But right now she seems to be planning on fleeing rather than fighting. She needs the right kind of motivation. It's a shame there's no one cold bitch values enough for me to take hostage. Why does she call you Vakimo? Old nicknames die hard as old habits. I used to be known by that name on the station. The Vakimo is a myth, a malicious spirit stalking its prey in footfall's empty sectors. I had a terrible reputation when I was young. Why is he here? He preaches repentance, finally remains stone-faced for a few seconds before giving in and letting a sarcastic smile form his own. Corda sent him in here to make us lay down our arms and renounce our rebellious ways. But he seems taken aback by the scale of Lady Incentive's purchase, which opens up possibilities. If we put pressure on him, he'll bring over zealots who will tear apart whoever he points his finger at. A useful man. I regret not getting him on side sooner. Okay. News from Cynthia's death is hardly going to please the Lord Inquisitor. Considering Calcazar has never once interfered in the station's affairs, he clearly couldn't care less about footfall. This means he also doesn't care who runs the station, so long as things are quiet here. I'm going to make sure things are quiet. Granted, he did give Cordia a security detail, but if she already, emphasizes the last word, dead, and her death doesn't reek of deadly heresy, he likely won't bother to investigate. The Lord Inquisitor will simply entrust governance to someone who won't cause him problems. Someone like me. I realize it's a bold hypothesis, and the Lord Inquisitor may have me hanged for Corda's death, but my life is at stake as it is, so I may as well take the risk. Why would I take part in that? Because a critically important station in the Expanse is about to become a graveyard. Once commerce dies, merchants will turn to piracy. What else could they do? Connections between worlds will be weakened, since Corda will make short work of astropaths as soon as she gets to them. And Corda, do you think footfall will be enough for her? No, she'll march on, perhaps to your worlds as well. Oh yeah, I figured that. Besides, your lordship has not yet considered the possibilities that working with the Caspel opens up. Now is the perfect moment for you to gain a new ally. Time of crisis, every friendship is valuable. Zendia Cordia has nothing to offer you, while my organization's gratitude is guaranteed. Between losing an influence partner and strengthening your ties with them, I'm sure you'd opt for the latter. Okay, I have understood your plan. Let's fix a minute. I hope you think it promising. I'm going to do the iconoclast thing because I want to do this first. No. Can I do this first? I should have saved before I came in here. I don't know if I need to make this choice first or do this. Let me go here. Nothing to offer you at the moment. My access to the assets are interested in has been temporarily restricted. It's going to take putting a bullet through a couple of heads for me once again with merchandise. Okay, so I can't make a deal. Alright, Iconoclast. I will help you overthrow Corda because I really don't like her. I'm not heretical about it, but she's just killing people for minor offenses. Any offense is death. So I'll do the Iconoclast thing. For irresistible powers. I cannot say I approve of antagonizing Corda, but her methods being what they are, I definitely disapprove of assisting her. Transcend the potential. Once per battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally. That target ally may immediately use their heroic act without spending momentum. Not applicable to allies whose heroic act is on cooldown. Okay. So I can make somebody go heroic, like, on round 1. Which is very useful. Because I can go, because I can do the voice of command and then bring it down on Cassia. And then I can say, oh, Abelard, would you clean up this mess? And turn on his Daring Breach and just have him go blast things to bits. Iconoclast 8. Okay. I'm glad you're with us, Lordship. This is a fight we must be well prepared for. As a colleague of mine used to say, if your brain doesn't hurt from all that thinking of where to hide, it'll discover even your skull isn't thick enough once the fight is on. Which sounds especially ironic considering how he died. I'd like to ask your opinion on how prepared we are to entertain Lady Incendia. Perhaps some of those gathered in here will support us. Ryza's people, Hieronymus' zealots, even Octavian's regulars. We can use whomever we can get. If you think it may be worth fortifying our positions or preparing a few surprises for our guests, my people and arsenals are at your disposal. All you have to do is say the word. As soon as we're ready, send Cordia a message saying I'm here. Let her come. We'll settle our differences the footfall way, with a gunfight. Okay, I need to go take a look around before we say we're ready, okay? Nods attentively and looks down at a data slate showing a map of the station systems. He scrutinizes it with a pensive expression. Okay. So I gotta come back here to start the fight with Cordia. Now, where's everybody else? That's Ryza. That's Octavian. I need to go talk to them. This is Hieronymus. I need to talk to him. But there's loot back here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I want to go find all the loot first.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I have doors, but I don't know where they go. Well, there's loot all over the place, so I'm just gonna go
or get left in the dust.
restock my stuff. Right, just put stuff up in here, because I did... There was goods here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it's just stuff going in my ship. I'm not, like, finding anything neat here. Dreadful Xenos, Dreadful Xenos, Dreadful Xenos. Citizens. Worker. What is this? Corrals. Okay, let's go check the corrals out.
Compared to naval service, that was
Used to
barely
contain a
salvage.
cheap Amazak, which, for the sake of attractiveness, has obviously... Damn it. Has obviously been enriched with deodorizing agent. Okay, the Octavia is the one that's usually back here. There's Ryzza. I think I have to talk to Ryzza. And Octavia's back here too, right? There's Octavia. Alright, I think I need to talk to these two, and then I need to talk to Hieronymus. And then we're going to go in the sewers and try and save her people. Octaviana looks tired, but finds strength to smile briskly. Save footfall from starvation by granting your patronage and delivering shipments of grain. She pours 2 shots of clear yellowish liquid with streaks of promethium in it, and slides one towards Ryzza. Let's drink to her infallible ladyship Cordia's mercy and good judgment, wherever they may be right now. She downs the shot, grimacing satisfaction. You have quite a way with words, Octi. Yes. Indeed, one would hate it if Lady Cordia's ill health affected our own. Have you any chance run into Lady Cordia's good judgment on your journeys, your lordship? The pirate laughs hoarsely. Ah, Octi, I've missed the fiery sunset of your hair, Shireen. Sorry I haven't brought any gifts today, but we're certainly going to down another round or two. Octaviana, shut up, Hadari. You came back alive, and that's good enough. Octavia's face twists into a scowl, but her whole body leans forward toward her old friend. And don't beat around the bush. I know exactly why you've come to Footfall in such a rush. But Jae, your guys got killed, every last one of them. Before Koto even set foot on the station, some were found dismembered in the shadow quarters. Some became a heap of ash in the crematorium. And Falco launched the luckiest ones into orbit around the station so that everyone could see how much he despised you and your patron, if the rogue trader will pardon me for saying it. That Ashmag just was full of anger and thirst for vengeance. No, there's still something he needs from me, so not all of them are dead. Or at any rate, it will be better for him if some aren't. Where is he, Octi? Speak. You know very well, Octavia waves toward a drab-looking door covered by a sheet of metal. The sewers are where that rat belongs. You know he was going to rat us all out to Corda, including Vladaym. You should have been seeing Falco's face when Vladaym led the Inquisitor's dog to him first. Haha. How have you been faring here without me? Badly, but we're in no mood to lie down and die yet. We're still people who can't stand Corda's regime, and they're fighting. A sting a day, always something new. Vladaym may be on the run, but he still has people loyal to him. He'd have had more if it weren't for Reverend Hieronymus. Many have fallen for his sermons and taken to repenting and confessing. He's turned to so many to the faith that they don't dare touch him anymore. The old man's forced to be reckoned with now. We have a plan to stop Corda. Your help would be welcome. Depends what and by we, you mean you and Vladaym? He always has a plan, but it's certainly not always the best plan. Why should I trust your idea? It's the people in the room with a sweep of your arm. This is not about whose idea it is, but who we are going to do it for. For the people of Footfall, for you, Octavia, for your freedom, and for an insane zealot's reign of terror. How about a deal? I'm going to just go icon class. I want the points. Get 20 points. Patrons greet your last sentence with an enthusiastic roar. Your heartfelt speech has resonated the commoners and seems to have stirred Octavia too. Surely you know how to be persuasive, your lordship. You're right. We're ready to risk our lives for us, and here I am being picky about it, like a noble about a Nutribar made of corpse starch. You can count on me. Okay. I don't have any fighters, but I do have a shipment of Xenos weapons. Lethal, but with no guarantees of quality. Figuring out how it even works is tricky enough. That still beats the junk Vladaym and thugs are armed with. They can have a round on the house. Okay, I need to have... Ryzza, you and I need to have a little talk. Guys goes to direction, waits for her to take the hint and look away, then says, "At your lordship's service." I see the pirate Your eyes see through the pirate instantly, and you sense that the burden of her transgressions is so heavy that it will soon drag her under. Her fear has allowed a malicious will to sink its claws into her soul and tear it slowly to pieces. I don't think... I'm a fanatic? Ryzza, the forces you have opened yourself up to will be your undoing, and what's more, your crew too will pay for it with their souls because of you. If you ever entertain the thought of helping Vladaym and chase the thought away, he's not for long for this world. Nothing more to say. Vladaym needs your help. Your soul is full of corruption. You haven't fallen in with the Acronym's forces, have you, Ryzza? I'm interested in Fellowship of the Void's heirs. Kari Zarkon Calatus, fanatic. I'm a fanatic? Be your undoing. What's more, your crew too. We'll pay for it with their souls because of you. I'll try it. Turns to stone. She peers tensely into her glass as if trying to find some answer at the bottom of it. Finally, she raises her eyes to you and looks incredibly tired. You're cruel, you know, your lordship. The way you found where this old pirate was hiding her conscience and dragged it kicking and screaming into the light. I got in over my head and almost took my guys down with me. I'd be a crap captain if I allowed my fear to kill my crew. Thank your esteemed self for talking some sense into me. Got a light? Sure. Pirate casually rips some kind of amulet from her neck, bearing a fanged beast crowned with horns. She tosses it into a near-empty glass of rot gut and throws a match you offered her after it. Contents of the glass are immediately engulfed in unholy purple flame. A minute later, all that remains is ash and a nasty puddle of black metal at the bottom. Satisfied with the result, Ryzza smashes the glass on the floor. Okay. He needs your help. Shipman's so-called plan is nothing but the death throes of a cornered and condemned man who's grasping at imaginary straws. The Chemo was once smart, shrewd, and wily, but now he's simply refusing to admit he's already lost. We modest dealers are no match for a rogue trader. It would be different, of course, if we were strongly motivated or had a rogue trader on our side. Looks you straight in the eye, her meaning quite clear. A rather immodest reward for a modest dealer, don't you think? Spoken lower, Cowardly Crow, not a dread pirate captain. Uh, 85. Only 60 there. Or I could just buy her off. Rather immodest reward for a modest dealer, don't you think? I can lose 3 profit factor. Let's see if we can buy her off, I guess. What's my time? I'm at 38 minutes. I gotta finish this conversation so I can close this down. Profit factor, I guess. We're just gonna try and buy her. You sure know the path of world is his heart. Be careful it doesn't go pop. Of course, taking on Conqueror is madness, but then again, you don't get paid this much for anything less than madness. Oh, what the warp. My crew and I will take part in your little uprising, but don't ask me for details. Old Ryzza prefers to keep quiet about behind-the-scenes workings of her insidious and sudden strikes. Okay. I think we're done here. It's an honor for Old Ryzza to have a conversation with your lordship just like that. I'll leave you two to your conversation because I need to pause and get this done because I'm at 40 minutes already, or close to it. All right, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos and to schedule streams. We're going to go find the way down into the sewers and go see if any of Jay's people are alive. That's what we're going to do in the next video or two. And then we will come back here, and the finale will be we will set up the ambush for Corda and see if it works. And see if we can take her out. It's probably going to be very hard, but if it comes down to it with the Lord Inquisitor, I'll say, I was here first. It's my station to rule, not hers. You have no right to give it to her, and screw the Inquisition, and Heinrich's with it. I don't care. So, I really don't like how far she went down the dogmatic path. So, anyway, like I said, thumbs up and comments. That helps the algorithm get these out in front of more people. obviously subscribing to the channel and hitting the notify bell, be notified when I upload more of these. I have 2 other uninformed playthroughs going on right now. Baldur's Gate 3, which is at a bit of a hiatus because of some copyright things about my game playing music while I'm recording. I'm really confused and trying to work that out. And also the biggest one is that there's a glitch in patch 7 in one of the areas I was in. I passed a perception check, but there's no lever or button for me to interact with to get into a secret room. So I'm hoping that they're going to patch that in one of these hot fixes, not too distant future. But I'm kind of stuck there. I did a few videos doing something else, but I really need to get back to that place and do some things there. So Baldur's Gate 3 is on hold for now. So I'm trying to get through this one, and the other one that I have as an uninformed playthrough is Battletech. So I'm kind of concentrating on the sci-fi things right now, and then I'll probably go back to doing like a rash of like 2 weeks straight of just nothing but Baldur's Gate 3 to catch it back up to the same level as these. Okay? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.